Hello, everyone. I am Nathan. I am a Husker fan, and this is my take. Now, this is something I've wanted to address for a while now. Something that I've seen running through Husker Nation and seen Husker fans talking about all the time. I've been a Husker fan my whole life. When I walk into the stadium and it says through these gates come the greatest fans in college football, I believe that. I believe that Husker fans really are the greatest fans out there. And I love Husker Nation. But Husker fans, there's something that I really, really need to talk to you about. All right? And that's this defeatist attitude that's running through the fan base as of right now when it comes to Bo Pelini. What am I talking about when it comes to defeatist attitude? Well, it's simply this. Whenever the subject of getting rid of Bo Pelini and getting a new coach comes up, the main argument against it is fear-based. The argument is, we're Nebraska. We can't do better. The 90s are over. What do you expect? 9 wins is good enough. Sure, we may not win any championships, but what do you really expect at Nebraska? And that attitude, that defeatist attitude, is bullshit. Yes, we are Nebraska, and yes, we expect more, and we deserve more. Let me run through something real quick. Where do you think Bo Pelini lies on the list of top paid coaches in college football? Where do you think that is? What do you think Nebraska is able to afford? Bo Pelini makes just below $3 million a year. That is 18th in the list of highest paid college coaches. That 18th, that doesn't sound like a lot. Well, let me run through a few programs that paid less than Nebraska does. Kansas State, Florida State, Florida, Auburn, Michigan State, Wisconsin. Wisconsin is 47th on the list. They pay their head coach just over $2 million. Michigan State is 51 on the list. They pay their coach just under $2 million. Now, with $3 million every year, the 18th highest paid coach in college football, you would expect some results in line with other coaches right around his area. Number 17 is Texas A&M. 16 is Texas Tech. 19 is K-State. 21 and 22 are Florida State and Florida. So clearly, you look at that list. You look at that list of names. And you can see that Nebraska is severely underperforming compared to its peer groups. Bo Pelini is severely underperforming. With $3 million, he's the 5th highest paid coach in the Big Ten. The 5th highest paid coach. Who's ahead of him? Ohio State, obviously. Michigan, Penn State, Iowa. They're not getting anything out of their head coach. And Penn State. So I don't want to hear this defeatist attitude anymore. Yes, we're Nebraska. But what do you think Nebraska was before the Bob Devaney era? What do you think that Bob Devaney had an easier time building this program from nothing than Bo Pelini has right now? We are a name brand program. People still recognize Nebraska. This N still means something around the nation. If we continue down our present course, we are going to wake up one day and find ourselves in the same boat that Iowa does. Now, this is not a knock against Iowa. They're a quality program. But really, what kind of respect does Iowa get in the nation? Around the nation, what kind of respect do you think Iowa gets? Zero. People do not expect Iowa to be a contender for anything, not even the Big Ten championship. People expect that from Wisconsin. People expect that from Ohio State. People expect that from Michigan State. And someday people are going to expect that from Michigan as well. They don't expect it from Iowa, and pretty soon they're not going to expect it from us either, because we have proven ourselves incapable of winning big games in the Bo Pelini era. It's amazing. It's amazing. And fans that think that we can't do any better than we presently are talking from a place of fear. They are not looking into the future, hoping for championships, hoping that this program gets back into the national spotlight, hoping that we win games against Wisconsin and Ohio State and Michigan State, hoping that we go to the playoffs someday. No, no. They are looking in fear. They are looking back at the mistake of firing Frank Solich and draw the conclusion that firing Bo Pelini would be the same thing. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be at all. Bo Pelini has had 7 years under his belt and absolutely zero improvement. He has shown again and again that he is incapable of winning big football games. He can't do it. He never has. He never will. Show me some tangible evidence that someday he will turn this around and win the big one. Things are not getting better. Things haven't gotten better. If you can show me some tangible evidence to prove me wrong, then go ahead and do that. But I don't think you can. I don't think you can because I don't think that evidence exists. All right, that's all for today. I am Nathan, and this is my take. You have a good one.